Welcome to Radmatic. This has been an exciting weekend. Anthony Chambers and I have been at the USA BMX Grand Nationals all weekend, capturing the highlights of the pro spectacular racing, interviewing vendors, having a great time. Anthony, what do you think?
Let me tell you, it's been amazing. It's been fun. It's been filled with excitement. And I tell you what, if you've never been here, this is one place that you need to come. They have it every year over Thanksgiving weekend, and it's always awesome. This time, they didn't let us down.
Vendors Row at the USA BMX Grand Nationals has grown to become the largest BMX bike show in the country. It now fills the entire Tulsa Expo Square Arena. There were so many excellent BMX companies with products on display. Our time was limited, so if we missed out on talking with you, we'll make a point of catching up with you in 2025. Better yet, reach out to us and we'll schedule you for an episode of our Super Rad BMX podcast.
Hi everybody, Toby Henderson at the 2024 USA BMX Grand Nationals. I'm here debuting our new bike, Syndyt, our new brand. We're launching this for the first time. We showed a couple last year where we had a couple riders on the track testing the stuff. We did all the testing in 24. In 2025, we're going to deliver these beautiful bikes. We think they're technologically advanced over anything we've seen so far. There's a lot of things about this frame that you guys need to know or need to understand, and what we think is the best way to build a frame. We think stiffness is everything. When you come out of the gate, we want you to go forward. We don't want you to have the bike to flex. And to do things, this line on this top tube is for a reason. When you pedal, you want this bar to push all the way to this bar. When you have a bend in that, it seems to want to flex, right? So there's a reason for the sloping top tube. When we put the axle behind the seat stay, that also makes the bike a lot stiffer. Also, our proprietary B52 bottom bracket, where we house the bearings inside and encapsulate the whole area with oversized technology on the seat tube, the seat stay, and the down tube. All that stuff has a reason why we're doing it. Even though we want this beautiful number plate here, but also brings structure to the front of the bike and reduces the stiffness. We make them in 14 sizes, right? All the way from a 4XL to a mini XL. We make the cruiser sizes. We have 3 colors. They're retailing for $6.99. They're on a train right now to Joplin, Missouri, where they're going to be housed. So if you guys are interested in the Syndyt products, we're at syndyt.com. We also have the box stuff all showcased on the product, which is known for the titanium bar, the X6 fork, X5 fork, and again, oversized technology everywhere on the bike. But yeah, so we had a great weekend. Drew Polk got second for the year. He won Rookie of the Year Pro. He's been helping me a lot with these bikes and making them exactly what he wanted. If you saw Drew last night carve a turn with the front of this bike, it was absolutely amazing. So we're really proud to be a part of his sponsor and his journey through the pro ranks. Here we are kind of displaying everything what I think is the trade show of BMX at this race, right? That's why the booth looks like that. We have the team over on the other side, the LSG team. We have the Albies team, we have the Biolabs team, we have a lot of guys riding the frames and helping us develop, what I think's the future of BMX. I did the frame basically because with the parts, I was limited on how I can make box parts better. So I created a frame to go around that, allowing me to now really be innovative with the parts and the frame. So the whole idea of this is just to be the best BMX company out there. And so far, the reception has been good. Everybody's coming up and loving this stuff. And we're here for a while and here to stay. But anyway, I want to thank all you guys for watching. Toby Henderson at the 2024 USA BMX Grand Nationals.
All right, guys. Hey, we're here at the 2024 ABA Grand Nationals, USA BMX Grand Nationals, and we're over here at the Fly Racing booth, kind of showing off some of the new products we got going on this year. So, of course, we have our bread and butter helmet, the race helmet. Comes in all the sizes, youth and adult. We're really excited about this. We have a few upgrades coming on this year with some new graphics coming in the summer, along with our Works helmet. Our Works helmet's one of our best helmets out there. I personally use it. Joris Daudet won the Olympics with this helmet this year, so this is one of the best helmets out there. Along with our Formula Series helmets, which are more of a motorcycle style helmet, but still widely used in BMX. A lot of the features with the works and the formula that make them great is they have an adaptive impact system, safety system on the inside, 7 Rheon pucks, which are a shock absorbing material. So inside these helmets, there's actually 7 shock absorbers. So when your rider falls, your son, your daughter has a crash, it engages those shock absorbers and offers much more protection in this helmet than what's currently available out there. So we have a fantastic line of helmets, kind of a good, better, best line of helmets for your BMX rider. And on top of that, we have our full line of goggles. We have, again, good, better, best. These are our Zone and Zone Pro goggles. Difference between them is Zone Pros have an outrigger, whereas the Zones do not. This allows the helmet to be set a little bit farther in the goggle when you have a really wide helmet. So on a Formula motocross helmet or some of the other helmets that are out there that are more motorcycle based, the outriggers are great. On a bicycle style helmet like the Formula and the race, or the works in the race, our Formula, our regular Zone model goggle is fantastic. All the colors, all the different colored lenses. So this is our helmets and our goggle line. That was our helmet line. Now we're back over here to our race BMX wear. So this is gear fully designed for BMX racing. This isn't motocross gear. It's a little bit longer for the taller riders that are out these days. No leather on the knee. There are 2 pockets on each pant. This works great for a BMX to put your keys, a little bit of cash in. At the same time, for the mountain bike riders, this is a very popular pant because they can put their lift pass in the pocket. And again, a credit card, keys, whatever they may need. Lightweight material. This year we did make them a little bit better material where they're not quite as, they don't tear up quite as easy. They actually are a lot more durable pant. So I feel it's one of the best pants on the market for BMX. Matching jerseys. We have a camo, we have red, we have a blue-white, we have all black, of course, which is our best seller. We have a new one that everybody's liking, which is, I call it cotton candy, but it's pink and purple. And then, of course, we have a new one that's white and gold, which has also been very popular. But that's our racewear line of gear. Of course, we have every colored glove to match, and best gear in BMX right there.
Hey, we're here again at the Grand Nationals talking to vendors, and I wanted to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Chris Rowlette from Omaha, Nebraska. Chris and his wife Sarah have started a company called Subset Bicycles. They're making some amazing products. And Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your company and what you see happening for the future of BMX?
Well, Subset Bicycles is a new company. We're out of Omaha, Nebraska. We were formed about 8 months ago. We're specializing in mostly high-end carbon fiber parts. We're doing a little bit of aluminum, but we're trying to do some things that really haven't been done yet in carbon, in BMX racing in particular. Things such as carbon chain rings. Some of the new products we've got for 2025, new grips with carbon ends, carbon lock rings, titanium screws. So we've got a 120 and a 140 carbon brake rotors. We've got a mini junior carbon chain ring that fits a 332nd chain. The teeth are ceramic coated to prevent wear. Over here we've got 2 sizes of seats. We've got a 22.2 and a 27.2, both fully carbon, molded, one piece. We've got a carbon seat clamp in 2 sizes, mini and pro. It's a quick release seat clamp, but when it folds together it looks kind of like a non-quick release seat clamp. Down here we've got a 2-piece mini junior carbon crank set with a 30 mil hollow carbon spindle. All the hardware on it is titanium. Down here we're specializing in a 36.8 clamping area, ultra-sized carbon fiber handlebar in 7.5 and 8-inch heights. The back sweep is 3 degrees, the up sweep is 2 degrees. These handlebars were designed and tested by elite rider and last year's national #1 amateur Brody Cole. Down below we've got carbon stems. We've got a 36.8 carbon stem with titanium hardware to pair with the handlebar, as well as an aluminum stem. And we've also got minis, 38.2 and 42 for mini carbon fiber stems. We've also got pro sizes in 31.8 with a reach of 50 millimeter, 55 and 60. And then over here we've got a carbon number plate, completely stamped carbon. The interior is going to have a red insert, yellow, as well as gray, so you can interchange them with different numbers for different plates. And over here we've got a couple of our prototypes already. Here we've got our 42-tooth prototype carbon ring. It's a 4-bolt, 104 millimeter pattern, and the teeth are ceramic coated to prevent wear. And here's our 6.5-inch expert handlebar. It's got a 31/8 clamping surface and it's a 6.5-inch rise.
We're excited for these parts to be available in Q1 of 2025. You can follow us on social media. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Subset Bicycles.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. We're lights out and lights on for the annual USA BMX Grands Pro Spectacular. Festivities kicked off with a celebration of our Olympic athletes. Side hack racing is always a crowd favorite. Hyper-sponsored Marshall Major Gerke stunned the audience with not only a backflip over the pro section, but also a front flip. In Vet Pro, Chase's Barry Nobles and Zeronine's Jeff Upshaw traded wins all night. Tied for points going into the final of 3 main runs, Barry pulled off the win for his 3rd consecutive USA BMX Vet Pro title. In Women's Pro, the title points chase was tight coming into the Grands. Daylight Cycles' Alise Willoughby, Daylight's Molly Simpson, DK's Delaney Vaughn, Answer's Lauren Reynolds, and Mongoose rider Payton Ridenour were all gunning for a title. Alise turned up the heat and showed everyone how to win 12 consecutive USA BMX Women's Pro titles. Mongoose rider Cameron Wood was simply on fire. Out in front all night long, the crowd cheered each time he made his way through the pro section. Chase's 6-time title holder, Joris Dade, held off the pack for 2nd place ahead of Matteo Colsonet, Arti Ciartino, and Syndyt rider, Rookie Pro of the Year, Drew Polk.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Huvard here at the Daylight Factory Pit. We're at the very end of the Grands Sunday. It's been a very long fall and a long week getting ready for this. We have a lot of new product that we wanted to bring out. Just talking to some folks about how we're almost 9 years into the whole Daylight project. Had a great weekend, or great race weekend for our pros. All 3 pros were the main events. On display here we have Alise Willoughby's, one of her Olympic bikes. We built a whole bunch of bikes for Alise this year, 6 millimeters longer, 6 millimeters shorter, 6 millimeters higher. When it all came down to it, she ended up back on a stock Daylight. We built a couple of them with this monochromatic flag theme, and this one we're actually donating to the Hall of Fame. So we're kind of excited about that. We also brought one of Harry Larry's cruisers, which we donated as well, and dropped it off yesterday. Obviously, Alise finished with her 12th title. We were super excited about that. I don't have Molly Simpson's bike here or one of our engraved bikes, which have been pretty much the hit of the show, so to speak. We custom engraved a couple of frames with an artist in Los Angeles, and they are truly showstoppers. Molly Simpson was racing on hers this weekend and finished 2nd overall for the series. She's definitely one of the most important aspects of our future. In addition to the custom bikes that we build, we also have come out with our Hero Parts line. Right now, we introduced our fork a year ago, really didn't get fully into production with the fork, the Thunderbolt, until March of this past year, but a rock solid fork, very stiff, very smooth on the track, all built in the USA, aluminum fork, and now we've come out with a direct mount crank called the Chariot, and our new stem over here also called the Mighty Stem. This is the Hero Thunderbolt. I really believe this is a disruptive product, and if you're in the product manufacturing design business, what that means is you think you've finally made something that will change the industry, and we think that this fork will do it and is doing it right now. One of the hallmarks of the fork is that the steer tube and the crown are all one piece, all machined from a 9-inch long, 3-pound block of solid billet. So nothing is like glued or bonded. The legs are custom extruded and bent and welded, and the machine dropouts means there's 5 pieces to this entire fork. We've been told by everybody who's running it, including our pros, that it's the stiffest fork they've ever had in the gate, and it's more compliant. Aluminum is naturally more compliant than any carbon material, and it's much smoother on the corners, on the jumps taking off, and also on the landing. So this is really a game changer in terms of a pro fork. We do this in 5 sizes, 20-inch, 24-inch, OS 20 specific, as well as 26 and 29. If you want to go down here on the other end, I'll show you our 29-inch Mondo, which is a beautiful bike. This is the Daylight Mondo. The Mondo is, we live in Ventura County in Southern California, also called the Gold Coast. If you've heard of Gold Coast bicycles, that's why we call it that. And there's some favorite beaches of ours. One of our favorite beaches is called Mondo's. Ironically, Mondo is a word that means big, but it's a place where you go to learn to surf because the waves are small. But we really dug the name, and we wanted to build a 29-inch, our version of a 29-inch ride-out bike with all of the race tubing, our hydroform tube set. This is actually what led to the development of the Hero fork. I originally had contacted the folks at Yes about buying a 29-inch fork from them, and then sadly they discontinued operations. I couldn't get the fork, and so I delayed the production of this bike. This is really a bike that I built so that I could ride a Daylight. I didn't grow up BMX racing. I grew up on a mountain bike. Getting on a little bike like a BMX bike scares me. I needed a big Daylight, and this is what we came up with. So when we couldn't get the other forks, I decided, hey, we'll build our own fork. And so we started the Hero Fork project so we could build a 29-inch fork. Obviously, we sell a lot more 20-inch forks than we do 29ers. But this Mondo, all of our frames are ceramic painted for the most part. And there's no stickers on any Daylight bike. We layer the paint, we do all sorts of custom colors. But with the Mondo, we went to a hot rod shop, and we're asking them to paint the bikes with full automotive paint. So this is, again, all paint done by one of the top hot rod painters in Southern California. This is actually bike 1, number 1, serial number 1. My wife says we're gonna sell it, but I wanna kind of keep it for me. And it is a multi-speed bike. We can do it as a single speed or a multi-speed. This one's set up as with an 11-speed SRAM group set, and we can build these for you. They are in stock, at least a few of them are left, with the 29-inch fork. That's the story of the Mondo, with a dropper post. It's half BMX, half mountain bike.
How you doing? My name is Dwayne Taylor. Work with Mongoose Bicycles. Just got off the track here at the Grands. We're here celebrating our 50th anniversary. Also awesome that Cam Wood just won the pro title, so we're out here doing everything we can to make sure it's fun, fast, and exciting. Coming in on our 50th anniversary, really excited this year. We're debuting our new frames, so the new colorways we're gonna have for 2025, talking to new teams, talking to new kids. We're just out here enjoying our time here and being part of this, I say, the Grands Festival, right? So I hope you're enjoying it, and if you're not here, come out next year.
What's up, guys? Payton Peanut Ridenour, roving out the Mongoose pits right now, chilling at the 2024 USA BMX Grand Nationals in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Showing you guys the best bike in the business right here, the Mongoose. My Mongoose. Pretty sweet, but yeah, that's my ride, and Tim and my boy AC are gonna take you around the Mongoose tent, give you guys a little taste of what else we got going on here. We got the Super Goose with the Moto Mags. I mean, shoot, that thing's pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna be racing that one around the track. How can I forget? This is my children's alphabet book, A to Z BMX style. And every page rhymes. So it'll be like A is for announcer who calls all the action, B is for bike, which brings great satisfaction. And my dog Rock is hidden in every single page, so it's a find it book too. Stop on by, well, I guess this is gonna be on YouTube, so don't stop on by, but get your Christmas orders in. I have a website, link in my Instagram bio, if you guys wanna check it out.
Cameron Wood, professional BMX racer for Mongoose Bicycles, your 2024 USA BMX Number One Pro. We're out here in Tulsa signing some autograph cards right now. This is my 15th year here in Tulsa for Thanksgiving weekend, and by far the sweetest one, coming home with the title this year. So yeah, happy to be here with the Mongoose team, have my family and my whole support system here, and just a really special weekend every year, and yeah, just happy to share it with all the people that are really close to me. And yeah, this is obviously a dream come true, coming this far in the sport, and I want to give back any way I can. So it's really humbling having all these kids come up here and tell me good job, and I'm soaking in every minute right now.
The annual MOTOS Vintage Bike Show has been around almost longer than I can remember. Back in 2001, I brought a whole trailer full of bikes to this show. That memorable occasion has led to lifelong friendships with this crew running the show. Cash Matthews was the special guest judge and MC. There is no one more fitting than Cash, as he made his name on the early BMX tracks of Oklahoma. Just take a look at these incredible bikes from collectors who put their hearts and souls into these vintage builds.
We are here at the MOTOS annual Vintage BMX Bicycle Show, and we are finishing up with the top three, the podium level for all of the bike shows people today. And first, tell us your name and a little bit about your bike.
I'm Daryl Becker. This is 87 Pro Freestyle Tour GT.
Right. How long have you had this bike?
A few years now.
Can you do any tricks on it?
A few.
Okay, a few. Very cool. All right, well, we're excited about this. This was third in show and first in the freestyle division, but we only have the one big group today. And another great bike coming to you from the MOTOS Vintage BMX Show held at the Grand Nationals in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thanks for being here. All right. We have the runner-up in our competition. And tell us your name first.
Cash Taylor.
My name's Cash Matthews. I'm glad you're here. There's two of us, but there can be only one. Sorry about that. This is our annual show for vintage bikes, and Cash bought this off of the wall. So you've only had this bike for a couple of days, and that is awesome. Tell us a little bit about what you know about it.
It's a Schwinn Stingray Jr.
Yep.
And the original owner got it at 4 years old on Christmas Day.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's
bikes.
You have other vintage bikes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you a current racer too?
Sure.
How's that going?
Pretty good. Struggling a little bit in the expert class.
Yeah, so does the other 400 kids in your class. All right, well, congratulations on being second in the entire show. And that's one of our favorite bikes ever, so well done. All right. All right, so we have the best of show right here. First, tell us your name and tell us about your bike a little bit.
Greg DeCampo in a 75 Webco monoshock with Webco wheels, Webco sprocket, Webco super neck.
And a Webco t-shirt with R.L. Osborne on the front of it, so that's very, very cool. And this is one of the best bikes we've seen come through in all of the years, and all of our judges were unanimous. We were just hoping that you wouldn't notice us. Slobbering all over it. Yeah, this is a perfect example of what that Webco was in 1975, and even going all the way to the waffle grips, which are horrible, but that's what it was like in 75, and the Ashtabula modified neck that they resold. So what a really cool bike, and congratulations to you. Very proud for you, and excellent excitement. I think, so you get awarded this trophy, but we keep it.
Yes, I get it.
I don't know how that works.
We'll figure that out.
And then that's your trophy for Best of Show.
Thank you.
Congratulations and well done. Yeah, all right.
I'm Kevin Scheppman from Zeronine. We're out here having a blast. It's really exciting out here at the Grands 2024. I'm here with a team, and we have a factory team and a national team, and we're going for the title, of course, and I think we'll be able to achieve that championship in a couple of years. What we make here at Zeronine is our original classic number plates, the Zeronine number plates, and our frames, bikes, components like carbon wheels, carbon forks, and one of our specialties is the uniform, the pants, and the jerseys we make for multiple teams here, like SE and LBs. Our pants are new generation and old generation. Our older pants are from the 80s. My mom and dad started the pant business, and they passed away. They had done almost like 90% of the industry back in the 80s of pants. And I brought back a new version that fits today. It's more of a stretch version of the old race pants. Back in the 80s, for like 10 years straight, we had probably the biggest brand, one of the top biggest brands, if not the biggest, in the industry. And we just decided to come back 4 years ago. We're already we won the most nationals this year as a factory team. So we're making big strides and hoping for great things. Zeronine's doing uniforms for all the top race teams. This is Albies, Grayson Novak, and he's wearing the gear, jersey and pants. That's what they look like on. We also make custom signature frames for the public from our riders. We got Waylon Burnsworth, he's World 1, 8-year-old, and Kyler Pope, he's State and District 1 from Texas. And they're holding Avon Beatty's signature frame. She's our NAG 12-year-old girl. It's a beautiful, beautiful signature frame with her name on it.
Hey guys, my name is Mark. I'm the owner of Race Inc. We are here at the Grand. It's a very exciting year for us. We have a lot of racers coming in, part of the team, a lot of factory riders, and also we have opened a team system called the Rider First. It's all about the riders. We're presenting to you all the new BMX we have. We have here all the race grades. So we have This is Carlos Ramirez bicycle, was been designed by us and has been painted by Buck Wild in California. The Elite frames, Neo Retro frames, and further down the road here you can see other of the bikes. They're all done in 3D in aluminum, and the goal was to really figure out with pro riders what was the best solution for them. We want a bike which is as stiff as carbon, but who is as smooth as aluminum. So what we did here to make it very stiff is we had to think about new bottom brackets. The bottom brackets here is based on the American bottom brackets, the original bottom bracket. So if you hit and you jump and your bearings are not inside your frame, well, everything goes on the bearing casing and sometimes they shear. So we decided to not go this route, rebuild entirely the bottom brackets on our design and make it more stiff because of that. Second, the head tube. We call this head tube kind of the gooseneck tube. And it's a concept was being out there on the mountain bike because they realize when you want to do pull and push, you pull and push, you pull and push. You want your bike to not twist, to not have any torque on it because you want all your energy to be forward momentum. So this grab gives you the right forward momentum because it prevents the bike to rotate. The dropout of these bikes, like racing originally were like the first to introduce the loop tails and the dropouts. So we said, well, we have to introduce something interesting. So we built this part to be able to be fully adjustable and fully captive. So one bolt on the back, one bolt on the front, put this piece fully captive and place exactly where you want it. You pull your wheel out, you pull back your wheel in. We decided not to go with V-brakes, only keep disc brake, and the disc brake adapter is following the wheel, so you never have to adjust it. You adjust it once, it's there, it's placed at the place you want, and use it. Also, this can support 10, 15, and 20 millimeter. So you start with the front, easy to manual, the wheel is under you. And after that, when you go to jump, you go longer track, you go bigger heel, you put it on the back. We don't go with chain tensioner. We decide not to go there because for us it's another point of failure. We're very proud to introduce the lifetime guarantee on our bikes. So those bikes right now, we give you a lifetime guarantee of the original owner. Also, we give you a crash replacement program. So 50% off if you crash your bike or anything happened to it, it's fully covered. And I'm very, very happy to be able to have them is all the Cook Bro product. Cook Brother was in the time one of the best product you can buy on the market. In the 70s, 80s, the Cook Brother hubs were the thing to get. So what is interesting here is we have the 3 flavor. So people were asking, yes, I want to hear the noise. Well, so this is a super high engagement hub, so it's almost instant. It's built, if you take it out, it's built with 2 ring, multiple palm, nothing fall when you take it out. The main bearing here will get lost. It's the one you use for your normal head tubes, for your forks. For oversized head tube, it's the normal bearing. So you can find those bearings anywhere. All the other hubs are built exactly the same way. So we have a stealth hub. It's a needle, right? So instant engagement needles. Double the power of what we were offering on the Sprag. Sprag, you probably have used those hubs if you're in Elite Riders. They're the equivalent of what Onyx is offering. It's a German Sprag. It's super like well used. It's offering in the same package as all the others. In terms of weight, I will say this is a little more heavy. This is an instant engagement. I think in Europe they were using a company called Stealth, and this one is a normal ratchet. And after that we have all the accessories. We have the accessory, they call it a cheater axle, super easy. You take a hub, you slide it in, and now you have a 15 mil. You want to have a 10 mil hub, that's your front hub from the same company. I'm sorry, I'm losing parts. And it's the same thing. So you have a cheater, it's a 10 mil, super easy to use. Well, all these new products, they're all available online right now. And I just hope people will be able to enjoy, give us feedbacks, and yeah, keep the good work. All these guys, they're doing an amazing job here at the Grant, and it's a fantastic show. So hopefully you will enjoy it.
Now this is exciting. These guys are going as fast as they can. This is their last opportunity to make it to the finals. They've been here for 2 days, and this is it. So they're giving everything that they have just to make it to the finals. If not, there's always next year. That's Jay Oaks right there. He's racing Jay Oaks. Oh, here he goes, here he goes. He beat him.
Between the bike show and Vendors Row, we carved out some time to watch the racing. Seeing the action sure brought back that old feeling of going all out, trying to transfer on to the main event. This year's track was pretty cool. I can see why they still call this the greatest race on earth.
What's up, everyone? It is Kylie Martin here. Welcome again back to Radmatic here. We're in front of the Supercross BMX pits at the Grand Nationals. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of riders, guys. I think that we're at something like 800 motos today. It's stacked. The racing action has been so intense. It's only going to keep heating up as the weekend goes on. But today we're going to take you through a little bit of what we got going on outside right now. So on our product aisle here, we go ahead. We have our carbon and our chromoly parts. Bars and forks. It just depends what you're into. For the carbon, it generally has a stiffer feel, which is why we like to go with that along with our frames. But what's tried and true has been the chromoly parts. So make sure to swing by, check them out, get a feel for it yourself. We also have plenty of merch over here as well. So many scooter kids, guys. Oh my goodness, it's scary out there. But we have a lot of our merch. As you can see right here, we have our traditional future frame here, and we have our past frame. This is going to be the SX250 opposed to our Vision frame. They're both so awesome to ride on. You guys should really try and take each for a test ride yourselves. But yeah, we have our Vans display out in front as well, along with inside of the pits, showing all the races off. We got the projector going, we got the riders inside. Stop by, say what's up. It's great vibes as always, and we can't wait to see you guys out here. All right, guys, now moving over to the front of the pit here, we have a lot of our bikes on display. You can see we even brought some of the Torkers out for this, including the side hack. Make sure to go check that out. But we've got the Torker here. Bill did a lot of work to try and get this brand back up and running, and it has been so successful, and we are so beyond blessed that we were given the opportunity to have the name back and bring the company back to life. With that, we also have our Supercrosses, world number 2 bike of Sequoia Gomalicki, who has been ripping this weekend so far. We're so excited to see how she's going to do this weekend. But we have her custom little teal bike here with her World 2 plate. On top of my bike being on display, black and red, Vision Envy. So amazing. Majority of the parts are going to be carbon on this one with gold components, the Speedline parts. You can't go wrong with it. Honestly, such an awesome bike. With them being carbon, they ride really, really smooth and very stiff. So you know that you're going to get the best quality out of it when you're riding and taking it 4 laps around the track. With that as well, we have stickers out non-stop. You stop by, you're going to see some riders like myself out on this table here, but we've got the whole team stickers out and about to make it super easy when kids want to come by. We can join, extend our arm open from the Supercross family to them, make them feel really included by giving them the opportunity to have the stickers, come in, watch some races, eat some snacks with us, all that good stuff. You guys already know it, but yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Take a look at all these trophies, because in a few hours later tonight, happy kids from all over the country, all over the world actually, are going to be winning these massive trophies. It's an experience of a lifetime. I've been here dozens of times. As a young kid, I was racing for these trophies. Actually, as old men, we've raced for these trophies. So, Anthony, you want to say anything else before we check out?
Well, let me tell you, Tulsa, Oklahoma is a nice place to come and check out. USA BMX is an amazing organization that gives everybody the opportunity to be a winner. So why don't you give it your shot?
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Radmatic. We have more clunker and BMX bikes in the shop ready to work on. Also, check out our Super Rad BMX podcast here on Radmatic. You can also find Super Rad BMX podcast on all the best podcast platforms. Hey Radmatic fans, check out radmatic.com for cool BMX and cycling t-shirts and apparel. We have plenty to choose from, with more in development. Celebrate the vintage days of BMX racing. Proudly display your enthusiasm for all things BMX and cycling. Each shirt comes in multiple colors and sizes. Buying shirts at radmatic.com is one way you can help support this channel. Until next time, stay rad and keep doing it in the dirt.